Oh, even better cast now. Oh, I think that one's a bit more serious. There we go. There's first fishing one. Oh, come out of there. Oh, straight in the lilies. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here he comes. Come on. Come this way. It's a solid way to start the morning. Little fatty. Little fatty. G'day folks, welcome to another PTP Fishing and a very exciting time of the year, particularly for freshwater anglers. This September, October, November period is that transition period, so the period that the bass go from the schooling / spawning mode into, I guess, we've done what we're supposed to have done. Let's go to the edges where we feel a bit more comfortable, where there's a lot more food, and you start catching fish like that on the edges. Now, he's not a monster here at Enoggera, but the beauty of that fish is I haven't been here all that long. My plan this morning was very much just to come and enjoy myself. I've already had one technical issue, yet again one of my sounders is not working, so don't know what's doing there, but I think it's time for a new sounder. That will happen very, very soon. But there's my first bass. First tag for what I call this season. Welcome to another PTP Fishing. So there you go, not as small as I thought actually. 305, so legal bass first up. It can go away. I can get myself organised. Keep fishing along this edge over here. Don't know what else to say. Let's just go fishing. One thing with this transition is generally it also means that fish are in bigger numbers along the edges, so you find little groups of them. And that certainly is the hope this morning, is that I find little groups of fish, because certainly Enoggera through the winter, as much as I caught more fish than I ever have through the winter. They were very scattered and sporadic and all over the place, so this transition period, like I said, is generally where you just find patches of fish where you'll pick up 3 or 4 in a hurry. I've certainly peppered this little area here. The number of casts since I caught that first fish. No joy. All we can do is keep trying though. I mean, there will be a group of fish, you would hope. You're certainly not going to catch them without a lure in the water. Anyway, we'll keep moving. Okay, so it's been a little while, and I don't think these fish have really transitioned to these edges as I kind of hoped they would have. Anyway, this area here, last season you just couldn't run a lure through it without getting a bite. It was most probably the most consistent area in the whole lake. And I would guarantee you that it's been at least 6 months since I've had a bite in here. Which is, I guess, the end of the summer and whatever else, but obviously the floods have just changed the waterway in a way that I haven't figured out where these fish might be just yet, but it is kind of crazy to think that my lure has been in a lot of very good areas. Oh, there we go. There's the first. Oh, and he's come off, has he? Bugger. Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That makes me very, very happy, that does. Okay, let's see if we can get that right back there again. See if there's more than one. Come on, fishies. Oh, is that a bite? Don't think so. Anyway, I'm stoked. PTP Cove. I've got a touch. I'll just keep peppering in here and hopefully I can get one to stick. Oh, you. Oh, there we go. That's what we want to feel and see. Come on, buddy. Thank you for playing. Thank goodness the fish are back in PTP Cove. I was feeling very lost not getting bites in here for a very long time. He's not a monster, but he's on that front hook, which is the important thing. That means he's switched on. So there's fish number 2. And what a contrast today is compared to that last video at Lake Jindabyne. Anyway, I'll show you that lure. So that is a Rapala V-braid, which obviously I tend to use here at Enoggera Reservoir. But there's a little bit of a story behind that colour. As you know from the last video, I've just been to Canberra to visit my folks, and obviously went up to the mountains and had a little bit of a trout fish. But I walked into a tackle stall in Canberra, had a little bargain bin going, and that colour was in there. So I thought, well, I haven't seen that colour before, I'll give it a try. It's proven itself already, so if you can still get them, the old Rapala V blades work really well here in Enoggera Reservoir. So there it is, 295, just under legal. Thanks for playing. See ya. So before I keep fishing, there's that lure, or there's that colour anyway. So $5 in the bargain bin. It's already paid for itself. It's okay, we've got one. Lost one. Whoa, that's not a good cast, Peter. Oh, it is a good cast. Well, this is exciting. This is a little fish, this guy, but it's more exciting than the fact that what I call PTP Cove is holding fish again. Come here, buddy. And I reckon that's more the size of fish that that first bite was. There we go, fish number 3. See that fish is, he's only a little tagger, 26 centimetres. It's funny, I was just thinking to myself, that day at Jindabyne, when I got on the water, or when Andy and I got on the water, it was minus 7 degrees. This morning when I got here, it was 17 degrees. I know what I prefer. One of the other things I'm excited about this morning is a number of my subscribers have said to me one of their favourite lures to fish Enoggera with is a 3 to 4 metre diver. And look, I've had a little bit of success recently on them, but as you saw from my Jindabyne video, Andy paints some lures that dive to that sort of 3 meters. So I secured a few of those lures from Andy. He was very kind to give me a few to play with. And my intention today is sort of give them a swim where I think, well, certainly where these people say to me that they've been getting the fish on the hard body lures. So I'm pretty confident that I'll get a fish on these because they swim to the right depth, B, they're the right profile. But yeah, I'll show you the lures and the colour in more depth as I go, but I think PTP Cove has given up all it's going to give for the moment. We'll keep trying. That's a good cast. Cracking cast. Oh, even better cast now. Oh, I think that one's a bit more serious. Stay away from those lilies. Oh, look, he's over there. No. Oh, no. Wow. Well, that was a good hit. Come on, buddy. Out you come. Oh, goodness me. Out you come. Come on. Be nice to me. Oh, you so-and-so. That is one of the joys of fishing out of a paddle kayak. Just couldn't stop the kayak going to him, couldn't stop him from getting to those lily pads over there, and I sit here and lick my wounds. That definitely wasn't a little 26 centimetre fish. That definitely was not a 26 centimetre fish. Ouch. Okay, so a little fishing tip for this video. This time of the year, I think the key with this transition period and the fish coming to the edges is you need to be more thorough with how you fish a piece of water. So in other words, put in more casts. And the key pretty much is to fish points and the backs of bays. So fish thoroughly, fish effectively, and fish the points and fish the backs of bays. And I reckon that'll bring you some success. Oh, that's a fish. No, kayak, you stay out here this time. You stay out here. I think the other tip I would give you folks is keep in your memory bank where you've caught fish before, because this time of the year fish could be anywhere. Certainly the points and the backs of bays are most probably the key zones. But this area here is another area that I've done very well at this time of the year. So as I said, I'm being thorough with how I'm casting and fishing. And that means don't go past fish to find another location. Here's a solid one. There's a little chunky one. I'd say that'd be most probably 31 or 32 centimetres. There's that lure again. But yeah, as I was saying as I was bringing that fish in, just put in your memory bank where you've been catching fish in the past, because fish tend to be, well, they tend to go back to the same areas that they've been. So I know at this time of the year I have some success on this bank, so if I'm here I may as well fish it, and I'll fish it properly. Anyway, nice fish, and a nice fish to get over the disappointment of that one that rubbed me off on the lily pads. So solid fish, 33 centimetres. Thanks for playing, buddy. Yeah, so I've literally just been casting to this point. I swapped over to Andy's hard body, and I've just had one of those, I thought I was filming moments, and I wasn't filming, but I'm filming now. Feels like a reasonable sort of fish. But yeah, I threw the V-blade through here umpteen times, and again it just looks like the fish should be here. So I threw the little deep diver through, Andy's little lure in the 3 metre diver, and there's the result. There's that little lure right across his face. Beautiful. So I've christened Andy's lure. There it is. Little rainbow trout pattern, little 3 metre diver. As I said, I've had a number of subscribers put comments on my Enoggera Reservoir videos that 3 to 4 metre divers work. I have found a couple sort of out there that I've used and had some success with, but the problem is they're also very hard to get. So when Andy offered me these, and I saw how well they worked in the trout, as you saw in that Jindabyne video, I knew they'd work on my bass as well. So there it is, a Quecky's lure rainbow trout 3 metre driver. Just caught an Australian bass. Last look at that fish. So Andy, first fish on your lure, 32 centimetres, legal fish. I'll see if there's another one over there. Kind of hard to figure out what I want to do here. Do I want to be where I am, or do I want to be on the outside of this? Really need a fish to tell me. I need a fish to tell me a story. Another bite or a tap or something, but I kind of feel like I should be in here, but the lack of bites says to me maybe I shouldn't. This point, eh? So to give you an idea, everybody, I have fished where you can see those people over there. I fished all the way around that area and haven't had not so much as a nibble, inquiry, nothing. But I've stuck to my guns. I come to this area here and I kind of know again that this point just extends a long way out, so rather than fishing against the pads, I'm sitting in the pads and casting out. And it's got me that fish. Not a very big fish, but it's a fish. Got to keep searching this area. Again, I don't think this is a terribly big fish, but a fish is a fish, is it not? here, buddy. Oh, boo. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but look at all the little bait fish that little bass that I just dropped spat up. He was not a big fish, but he was a hungry fish. Okay, they're little fish. Oh, over there. Come in here, I just want to put a tag in you. Just want to put a tag in you. Come on. Thank you. Okay, usual trick when the wind picks up. Sit in the lily pads. See if I can pull a couple more fish. Would like them to be a little bit bigger, but they're good tagging fish because they'll give us good information, the little guys. Do not like this angle though. I need to be sitting more like that. There we go. Okay. I think there's hundreds of them over there, but I think I've scared them off. I think I've scared them off, he says. I think I've scared them off. Oh, I had my fun. I had my fun. I'd like them to be bigger. Need them to be 30s, not 20s. Just look at how tiny they are. Yeah, wow, he's little. That's what you call a hit at the kayak. And I don't think that's one of those little guys that I was playing with on the other point. Or is it? Maybe he just hit so close that... That is very cool. I love those bites. Come here, buddy. Come here. You let me know you were there, didn't you? Come on, in the net. Come up here. Yeah. He's not huge, but he's better. There he is. He's a slightly better fish. 285. Thanks for playing. Thanks for such a spectacular bite. I was off daydreaming again. It's only a little tacker. Come here, buddy. You're another little tagger. Come here, in you come. There you go. It was worth switching up to the little hard body again, wasn't it? I'm pretty stoked with this morning. You know, like the fishing hasn't been super hot and my conversion rate's been pretty poor, but that little guy there is going to be the last fish for this PTP fishing. It's most probably a 24, 25 centimetre fish. There's Andy's little rainbow trout 3 metre driver again. Yeah, the switching up this morning has been well worth doing. I don't think these fish have 100% transitioned to these edges yet. They just seem to be in little patches of 2 and 3 or individual fish, but they're fun to have a play with. I definitely would prefer that they're a little bit bigger than that guy there, and certainly early on that was the case. They were all that sort of legal or just legal size. But I've had a ball. I'm going to continue to explore, but I think I've sort of shown you that there are some fish to be caught here at Enoggera. The other thing I want to say here and now is, as much as Enoggera Reservoir has been slated to go on the SIP scheme, with the current government it doesn't look like that's going to happen in a hurry. We really want to see fish go into here consistently, so if you've got a few spare dollars, jump onto the BVA Facebook page, get in touch with them, donate $5, $10. You get pretty much 3 fish for every dollar that you donate. So get behind it, make Enoggera an even better fishery than it already is. And then it'll be here for all of us to enjoy. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, help me grow the channel. I'll catch you next time from PTP Fishing. See ya. See ya. So I'm on my way back to the launch point. Had a flicker one on an edge, and there's another one of Andy's lures. Same 3-metre diver, but in a different colour. It's a little bit like a sort of a yabby pattern, that sort of thing. That'll be a legal fish. Stoked with that.